Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Apex Racing TV. Tonight we are at Monza for the BSR MX5 Monday Cup. My name's Ryan Walker, and alongside me is Tyler Vickery with Marco Babanero on the cameras. We're just coming to the end of qualifying, as currently looking at some of the drivers at the moment. Currently in pole position is Marcelo Padzonon. Second is Carl Hardy. Third place is Mickey Key. Fourth is Alex Rivette. Fifth place is Jordan Giddens. Sixth place Craig Jones. Dan Blake in seventh. Kyle Jackalate in eighth. Ninth place is Mick Barry, and rounding out the top 10 is Taylor Lane. Tyler, it's good to be back after the Christmas holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been wild, to say the least. Especially for me. It's been pretty decent so far. So I'm looking forward. I'm happy with the new year. It's gonna be very exciting, especially with everything that's gonna be in store for me as.
Yeah, absolutely. Just waiting for the session to switch over, and then we'll take you through the grid. What's your experience of this track, Tyler? Have you got any experience around this track in the MX5?
Oh yes, I'm fairly decent. I mean, as I think one of the first Monday Cup races we had, as I recall, I had actually a very decent battle in race 2 and 3, especially with John Roberts. And unfortunately, I don't see him on here, but see him in the room today. But it's one of my favorite tracks, and especially when I'm able to run well with the rest of the amateur class. So it's gonna be fun to watch it from this side of the view, as we do have 31 drivers in. So this ought to be really fun.
Absolutely. I think we're just switching over to the race, and we'll take you through the grid. Marcelo Padzonon, I've probably screwed it up. Pole position, Carl Hardy in second. Alongside him is teammate Mickey Key. Alex Rivette in fourth place. Jordan Giddens in fifth place. Sixth place is Craig Jones. Seventh place is Dan Blake, and alongside him is Kyle Jackalate. Mick Barry in ninth place, and rounding out the top 10 is Taylor Lane.
Then 11th place is going to be Yes Banks. 12th is going to be Stephen Gravel. 13th, David Ayers. John Tussing in 14th. Christopher Peterson in 15th. 16th is going to be Steve Cooley. 17th, Lee Balmer. 18th is going to be Scott Duncan. 19th is going to be Emilio Lago. And rounding out the top 20 is going to be Ronaldo Zaffaroni. I'm hoping I said that right, but I more than likely did not.
Just waiting for the lights to come on. Waiting for the lights to come on when everyone grids up, and what's your predictions for this evening, Tyler? Is just waiting for the lights to come on, or I think I believe is it a Rhodes? I just remember it's a Ron Star. My bad. I was about to say, Tyler, what's your predictions for this evening? As I think we're using the chicane for.
Well, if we are, yes, it looks like we are using the chicane. Well, in that case, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but expect a lot of carnage in that first chicane. Unlike how the previous one where you were able to cut through the chicane, this time I'm seeing a lot of bad things to happen soon. And 26 is going slow. This is odd.
I was about to say, I'm not sure what's up with he's a pro driver. Marco's just told us in our ear, so he's a pro driver, so he needs to start with the rest of the pro drivers. So I'm not sure what to expect myself to this evening. My experience from racing the MX5 around Monza and the official the Advanced Mazda official series, and also BSR, I've always found this track to be really good fun to race around, and I think we could be in for some, as you say, Tyler, could be in for some mayhem, but also some. Excuse me, as I just about burp on the stream, my bad. I think we could be in for some close racing, but also maybe some mayhem.
Yeah, absolutely. As I know, Jordan Giddings now is, I believe, I believe Jordan Giddings is now an amateur. So even though if you people at home are seeing that blue number, he is actually now, I believe, been dropped down to the amateur class as a green flag is waved.
Yeah, green flags being waved, and away we go. And for race one, or the first race of this evening, is yeah, I think Carl Hardy gets a good start. The Jordan Giddens is in second. Yeah, we head down into the first chicane, and yeah, I wonder if it could be for some mayhem. Oh, I think
I heard a contact, but
bumping
everyone making it through cleanly so
rubbing
far.
Yeah, but I think I heard some bumping and rubbing in the background as someone's in the pit lane. That's Steve Hefford, unfortunately, but he's a pro driver. So,
Probably.
yeah, currently, who's made a terrific start.
He's already jumped out to a 7/10 of a second gap. But with the draft here, especially with Monza, get ready to... Whoa. That's interesting.
Oh, contact between Hardy and...
Oh, more wrecking. Oh, I hear more So Craig Jones gets involved in a late caution, which is kind of...
Okay. It's like, yeah, it looks like we're under course, as mentioned, so yeah. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if that was a false start or... I'm not sure.
I don't know, but it's going to really end up interesting strategy-wise. Is Carl Hardy's going very slow. I'm wondering if they're waiting on a pace car, but this is the first time I've seen this happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. That was a bit weird. It just said everyone. Yeah, I was just looking in the chat now, and it looks like I believe it was Steve Hefford that threw the caution flag. So yeah, we're under a safety car at the moment, and I might be due to a false start possibly.
Which, if that's the case, I would almost want to say that Carl Hardy and the 9, they might need to catch up to the pace car, or speaking of which, where is the pace car?
Yeah, that's a good point. Where is the pace car? I'm just having a look now to see where it is, and yeah, it looks like we might not be under a pit. We might not have. Say it again. We might not have a safety car, but we're just under a caution flag. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm a bit confused by that because it looked like a. I'm just looking back at the replay now myself, and it looks like some people might have been out of position. So, yeah, I'm a bit confused by that. Everyone just seemed to be out of position. They heading up to up to the start finish rather. So yeah, that's a bit of a weird start to the evening.
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely odd, especially when the safety car came out, and trying to figure out what in the world what happened at first. It was definitely threw a curveball in there, so definitely going to be a lot of time lost here for the race. But it'll be interesting to see who can take advantage of this now, as there's going to be a lot less time than the 15 minutes for this race.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat now just to see what's happening, and it looks like it might have been some people might have had a black flag. So yeah, I think the admins had to throw out a caution flag just to give them a chance to clear some of the black flags for some the black flags that some people were getting. So yeah, it's a bit yeah, that was a bit that's the first time I've ever seen that happen at the start of a race, just people getting black flags.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if we're gonna get the green flag this time, or because I normally with this you would see a safety car come out, but it's be interesting to see what happens, because as we're already now 4 minutes into the event, it's gonna get interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. At the moment, I think it's everyone's back in position. I hopefully anyway, but everyone's just getting bunched up, and I believe it could be the current pole position holder, Carl Hardy, could be getting told when to go and not when iRacing tells him to go. But yeah, I'm just, I don't know what to say.
You and me both. It's definitely safe to say that this is something new. We definitely weren't expecting as there goes the 87 of Steve Cooley. That's interesting. Whatever's going on, that definitely do not know what exactly is happening.
Yeah, I believe we're just coming, Carl Hardy's coming round the final corner, and yeah, I can't see anything behind the trees after the final corner, so I believe
And the 87 has gone into the pits. I have a feeling they were probably supposed to catch up, and then they'll probably catch up to the start, complete the lap, and then the pace car would probably catch them. I'm curious.
I was going to say, I think it could be that they're waiting for the pace car to catch up.
Yeah, I think I have a feeling the pace car will probably pull out and should be pulling out now.
Yeah, I'm just I'm still confused about that. I mean,
there's no, and I don't see a pace car. This is
contact over the course of like. I'm sorry.
I think, yeah, I'm seeing all kinds of carnage happen now. I think I have a feeling they're probably switching rims.
Well, it's true.
It looks like someone's made a mistake.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but
well, it happens. Definitely throwing a surprise our way.
Yep. Yeah, I think we might be changing sessions or switching rooms again. So, yeah, just looking in the session now, it looks like everyone's disconnecting, I should say. So, yeah, yeah, that's a strange way to kick off the evening. Yeah, yeah, everyone's disconnecting again. So I guess in that case, if they're switching sessions, I guess we might be going for a commercial break. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're going for a commercial break, and after this strange start to the evening, with the caution flag and then a pace car, or pace car then a caution flag, whatever way you want to look at it. So yeah, we're away for a commercial break. So join us again in maybe 10 or 15 minutes time. So yeah, don't go away.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website. Before you can get on track, you'll need to calibrate your wheel and pedal set. You'll need to do this in iRacing even if you have already done this using your own controller software. Prior to entering the sim, make sure you've downloaded and installed the latest drivers from the manufacturer's website. Once that's done, follow these easy steps to calibrate your controller. We recommend calibrating in a test session, so pick a car and then click test. Don't go into a practice or official session. The last thing you want to do is have you go on track and crash into another car. Once you're in your test session, click on the options button. You will then see input calibration. This is where your calibration takes place. Start by clicking on the steering button. You will then be prompted to turn your wheel fully one direction and then another. Make sure you place your wheel back.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Apex Racing TV. My name is Ryan Walker and alongside me is Tyler Vickery with Marco Barbanera on the cameras. You join us again as we've had to switch to a different session for race 1 due to some technical issues in the previous start of race 1. So hopefully the second attempt goes much better. As that was a bit of a weird one, Tyler.
Yeah, that was definitely a weird one. I have a feeling that it was the 87 or I don't know exactly which car it was, but one of the pro cars that went and fell back. I think the admins forgot to accidentally give him an EOL, so when he went and fell back, they could let the amateur class cars be up front. I think it caused a little bit of chaos, and everyone got a black flag. So that was definitely interesting, and then the whole safety car scenario made it 10 times worse. So at least we got everything fixed, but Yeah, it was definitely an awkward moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think. Yeah, if I get, excuse me, yeah, that was a bit of a weird one, but hopefully we don't have any issues like we did before, and we did before. So yeah, hopefully hopefully it goes much better. Hopefully this attempt goes much better. So yeah, excuse me, I think my lifetime has started playing up a little bit, so I think I'll need to close my lifetime down and then open it back up again. As the pole position as it stands is Carl Hardy, I believe, or it was Carl Hardy. So yeah,
They actually had to do a whole new qualifying actually. So I've got the qualifying up for you. Carl Jacqueline is going to be starting out in first. Jordan Giddings in second, which he will end up taking an EOL to, or actually no, I'm sorry. Jordan Giddings is actually an AM now. I got to remember that. I'm sorry. Mick Berry is in third. Alex Riviette fourth. Dan Blake in fifth. Craig Jones sixth. Carl Hardy is now in seventh after not that good of a qualifying. Jez Banks is going to be in eighth. John Tussing in ninth. Taylor Lane in 10th, and then rounding out the rest of the 18-car field, 11th is going to be Lee Balmer, Steve Coley in 12th, David Ayers 13th, Emilio Largo in 14th, Marcelo Paganon in 15th, Stefan Gravel in 16th, Pete Van Gool 17th, and Mikey Key rounding out the 18-car field.
Yep, I think we're just about to get underway. I believe. That's why my lifetime is not working. I'm in the wrong session again. So yeah, if you could take it away, Tyler, just for a little bit while I rejoin the correct. Well, I join the correct session, I should say, and I don't act like an idiot again.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, the pace car is rolling off. As Carl Jacqueline and Jordan Giddings, the front row, they're starting to peel out. Everyone else is starting to follow in suit. So it is a rolling start because for the Monday Cups, and gives the amateurs some opportunity to work around each other, learn a little bit of the track as well in preparation for tomorrow's MX5 Cup, which that'll be a much bigger field as well. And the pros will not be nice to them this time. They will on Tuesdays. So this is more like AMs get their spotlight for now until Tuesday comes around, and then it's going to be the pros showing off again. As we're working our way down the long back stretch now, we're getting ready to go into the last right-hand turn heading towards the start-finish line. So far, it looks like everyone's all lined up and ready to go for this race.
Yep, I'm just rejoining the session now. So yeah, hope, even though I asked it before, what's your predictions for race one, Tyler? Even though you said that we may have before, anyone that you think we should keep an eye out for?
I would say maybe more like the result. See, I had it said it right this time. Result clothing. So Mick, Carl, Craig, I got you this time because they were picking fun with me. As the green flag waves, Carl Jacqueline, Jordan Giddings side by side right now. Still a great battle as the 13 of Alex Rivette's giving Jordan Giddings a push of a lifetime, trying to get him up to the front, heading into the first chicane.
Yep.
Oh boy, 3 wide. It's going to get interesting as they come into the first chicane. Everyone playing nicely so far. It looks like Carl Jacquelette's going to take a good advantage of this. He's already pulling a 0.5 of half a second gap over Mick Berry as everyone's gone through it cleanly.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's made it through that one clean so far. But it's all bunched up and very close together as I managed to get back into the session, I think, hopefully. But
Dan Blake Mick Berry had to attempt to dive bomb Carl Jacquelette, just did not work. Looks like now we're watching Dan Blake trying to see what he can do on taking the slipstream down, heading towards Ascari. Coming out of right-hander, heading down towards Ascari. See if Dan can take an opportunity on getting around Jordan Giddings as they head towards Ascari now. Should be in the slipstream. Is he going to make an opportunity? As further up, McBarry's going to go too wide heading into Ascari. Is he going to be able to hold it on the outside, though?
Yeah, I'm just watching now. Look.
Ooh, went a little wide there, but still hung on. That gives now Jordan Giddings and Dan Blake an opportunity now to try to fight for the lead.
Yeah, I'm just watching now. It's like, this is close racing. Jesus. There's a... Yeah. For some reason he joined the session, but just out of interest, how many cars is in the session, Tyler? Because I think my lifetime...
Currently 18. 17 cars are running right now.
That's weird. My lifetime is playing up then. So, yeah, it looks like... it looks like I might... It looks like you might have to solo this one on your own, Tyler, until I get it sorted out for race 2. So, yeah, my bad.
No, it's all right. As we're going 3 wide, heading into the first chicane, Jordan Giddings takes advantage. Oh, never mind. As I said that too soon. Overshot the corner. He's going to have to now take a slowdown penalty. As here comes Dan Blake and Carl Jacquelet forcing it 2x2, heading towards the second chicane now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just watching on the broadcast now, and yeah, it's pretty close racing throughout the field so far, and that's just proves that the MX5 is one of the best cars around in iRacing when it comes to close racing. So yeah, it's been good races so far.
Yep, as Dan Blake had a great overtake move in the second chicane, but looks like Carl Jacquelet trying to get around on the inside. He's still going to have the inside corner on the second right-hander, and then going to back off a little bit. He's going to take advantage, see if he can get the slipstream and try to beat him out going into Ascari. As we got cars flying through the dirt there for a second. Everyone's making it through those. Still got 17 cars running. And here goes Dan Blake on the inside now. He's going to have the inside for the start of Ascari, but then Carl Jacquelet should take advantage. And Dan Blake's just playing it safe, just falling back a little bit. Maybe a little too much, as he's dropped now almost a full second now behind Carl Jacquelet. That was not the best corner there for Dan Blake.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like he just made a little mistake, but nothing major, and he's still able to keep going. So yeah, it seems that everyone's been reasonably clean so far. So yeah, it's so far so good.
Yeah, but Dan Blake now is trying to see if he can get the slipstream from Carl Jacquelet, but Carl Jacquelet's still pulling away from Dan Blake, as now Dan's got to worry about Craig Jones, only half a second behind, as well as Jez Banks as well, just further behind him. Jordan Giddings is coming up on the right-hand side of Jez, and it looks like Jordan's going to hang on there heading in the first chicane. Still side by side, but contact! Jez Banks hangs on to it, but that could have ended really badly for both of them, as looks like Stefan Gravel's going to take advantage of Jordan Giddings having to slow up a little bit, heading into the second chicane now.
Yeah, that was a bit tight between the Giddens and I can't remember who else it was, but yeah, that was a bit close between those two, and a bit of contact that I noticed as well. So
absolutely is. Oh, there Jordan Giddings is turned by the 18 of Stefan Gravel, and he's also in it. And look out! Could have been disastrous. A few cars barely able to make it through and not get hit by the 18 car popping back out on track in front.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. And there goes a battle for the lead now. Dan Blake's going to try again, heading into Ascari. Craig Jones just sitting in the background waiting for something to happen. Head and go 2x2 in the Ascari. Woo. Dan almost made a big mistake there, but he was able to hang on. Now here comes Craig Jones coming up on the inside now of Dan Blake. Craig's going to try to see if he can take advantage of this and fight with Carl Jacqueline for the win.
Yeah, as just watching now as well as it's getting pretty close between those guys, and I've just watching the battle between Craig Jones and Dan Blake, and yeah, this is fantastic racing at the moment, and yeah, this is why I love the MX5. It's just fantastic racing, and also in front of Dan Blake is Carl Jacqueline, and yeah, it looks like at the moment we're on for a freeway fight for the win.
Yep, so it looks like the rest of the field's fallen back to about a 3.5 second gap. It's coming to the first chicane now. All three cars are being cautious right now, as we still got another 5, well, actually more like 6 minutes to go in the race, so anything can still happen here.
Yeah, absolutely. Excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's still these three close together, battling for the win. As yeah, I'm just looking throughout the field to see if oh Jesus, as yeah, Blake is close under braking and just about missed the rear end of Carl Jacqueline. Oh,
that could have ended that race very quick. Like, was able to play a little bit smart on that, because it was being a little aggressive, but at the same time, it's if I was him, I'd try to take my advantages when I can and not be too over aggressive, because still a lot of racing to go and anything can happen. Heading down into Ascari now. Carl Jacquelette's taking the inside line, trying to do everything he can to defend this lead.
Yeah, I'm
very clean through Ascari for Carl Jacquelette, as well as Dan Blake, who's right up the back end of Craig Jones. Gonna try to see. Well, never mind. He had to fall back in line as Craig Jones put the block on him there for a second. As we're almost, Craig's trying to decide whether to go 3 wide, but so this is gonna get in. What a pass by Dan Blake, though, for coming out of the last corner. Dan Blake is your leader now. Carl Jacquelette's trying to hang on, but it looks like now Craig Jones might force a 3 wide here heading into the first chicane, as Craig Jones should get a run.
Yeah, Craig Jones has got the run. He's right behind these two guys, and yeah, I thought they were going to go 3 wide down into turn 1, but oof. Yeah, I think Craig Jones done the sensible thing, backed out of it. Yeah, Jacqueline gets a little bit sideways out of turn 1, and yeah, this is absolutely fantastic stuff.
Absolutely, and at the same time too, with these 3 battling for the lead, it's given an advantage to the 4th and 5th place of Alex Riverette and Jez Banks. They're a little less than 3 seconds now, the gap, and it looks like it's slowly dropping as these 3 are still fighting out for the.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just watching now, and yeah, just watching these 3 at the moment, and it's yeah, I think this battle for the win could go right down to the last lap. So yeah, game on.
Yeah, absolutely. We should probably have about, I want to say, about another 3 or 4 laps to go, roughly. Because right now we got almost 10.5 minutes of laps in this race. Whoa! As Jacquelette dives to the inside, trying to get around Dan Blake. Got a huge run coming up to Ascari. Is he going to be able to hold?
Yeah,
and he will.
Yeah, that was a fantastic move. Yeah, the head. Ooh, as Jacqueline gets a little bit sideways.
That could have ended disaster real quick, as for these MX5s, these turtles the turtles are a big enemy with these MX5s, because if you hit these turtles wrong, it will damage the car, and more than likely, we got some contact there. And here we go, 3 wide for the lead, coming out of the last corner.
I think we could be. I'm not sure this is the last lap, but we could be just crossing the line to start the last lap. Yeah, I think.
I believe we got 4 minutes to go from what it's looking like.
Sorry. So yeah, yeah, it's all kicking off in the closing stage of this race. I think yeah, Jack Late's tried to go on the outside in turn 1, but Dan Blake has managed to hold the inside line and hold the lead, and yeah, right behind Carl Jackalate is Craig Johns. So yeah, these three guys can't be separated. It's so close.
Absolutely, and it looked like further back too. It looked like Emilio Largo's coming out of nowhere. I saw 3 wide further back for 4th. Looks like Alex Riverette and Emilio Largo took advantage of that, as they're now on the hard charge trying to catch up to these top 3, as Emilio Largo's on a mission.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just looking at Largo now, and
Boy, that was close.
Yeah, just about had contact with another car, but yeah, Largo's had an absolutely fantastic drive in this race so far. He's managed to keep out of trouble so far, and he's up into 5th position.
Yeah, it looks like with that little moment there he had of almost tagging Alex, they did lose a little bit of time, as they're now 5 seconds behind these top 3. As here goes Carl Jackalette back on the inside, trying to see if he can take advantage going into Ascari.
Yeah,
side by side.
Jackalette's got sideways. That'll be a slowdown.
Great save though, and I don't think it's going to be a slowdown. Or actually no, it looked like it, because Craig Jones had to make a daring move to not get hit.
Yeah, it looked like Jackalette just took too much curb and just he went right over the anti-cut curbs, and yeah, he got a slowdown for that. But yeah, it's allowed Craig Jones up in 2nd place and catch up to Dan Blake.
Yeah, it looks like. Here we go with the white flag now. This time by a lot of things in stake here. Dan Blake is your leader, followed by Craig Jones. Carl Jackalette is losing a little bit of time, but he still has the draft. He's only a 2nd behind. Still a lot of track left to go with this final lap, so anything can happen.
Craig Jones has got the run, and Dan Blake is head down into turn 1. I think this will be who's going to be last of the late breakers, as Dan Blake is breaking.
Oh, jeez, Carl Jackalette. That was very, very late move. Tried everything he could, just did not be able to keep it stuck there. He's going to lose a lot of time because of...
Yeah, Dan Blake ended up running a little bit wide into turn 1 and just outbraked himself, and it gave Craig Jones a chance to try and do a cutback, and come up to a lap car.
That was the 87 Steve Cooley.
Craig Jones tried to go around the outside of Dan Blake into the chicane, but Dan
very unfortunate time. Yes, looks like Dan Blake had a little bit of a slowdown. Oh, this is gonna be close. Pulls in a little wide.
Yeah, is this gonna be 3 wide? Oh no, not 2 wide. Sorry.
They're still heading down full speed heading down towards Ascari. It's gonna be a make or break moment. Oh boy, here we go. Craig Jones not knowing where to go. As we got Jackalette and Dan Blake side by side heading into Ascari. Who's gonna move?
Craig Jones has got the run though. He's got a beautiful run. Can he get a?
There we go. It's gonna be 3 wide here.
It's gonna be 3 wide.
Dan Blake has to pull in behind Carl Jackalette, trying to get any side draft he can.
Yeah,
and in the last corner now, we might get some contact. It's really close. We got further wrecking behind. Oh my goodness! 87.
Oh, Blake runs wide.
87 is
Craig Jones
looking further back to the lead. Oh, big contact. There goes Dan Blake.
Dan Blake's going to hold on for the win.
Here, Craig Jones is coming in with a lot of momentum, coming to the line. Dan Blake, and looks like Craig Jones barely pulls it out. Unbelievable. What a race. But man, further back though, Steve Cooley, a few other cars got big contact. further back. I mean, we heard some wrecking further back as there was a big race. As it looks like Pete Van Gool is not happy with the 13, as looked like he nearly tried to turn him there for a second. And the way that race finished out, massive wreck in the end with involving a few cars. Pete Van Gool was one of them. I don't know who else was involved, but I did see the 87 flipping end over end further back. So it was, wow, yeah. Just looking back at the replay, that was massive.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just I think that's race one over and done with. The first race of the evening. Eventually, they got going and they managed to run it without any problems. So yeah, just looking at the results now to take you through it. Taking the win in race one was Dan Blake, closely followed by Craig Jones, Carl Jackalate in third, Emilio Lago in fourth, Marcelo Padznan in fifth, David Dares in sixth, John Tustin in seventh, Mick Barry rather in eighth. Mick Barry in eighth. Stefan Gravel in ninth, and rounding out the top 10 is Lee Balmer in 10th place.
Yep, then Carl Hardy finishing 11th, Jez Banks in 12th, Alex Riviere after great qualifying ended up finishing in 13th, Pete Van Gool in 14th, Taylor Lane 15th, and then Steve Cooley, Mikey Key, and Jordan Giddings all getting involved in early wrecks, finishing in 16th, 17th, and 18th respectively.
Yep, that was I never got a chance to see most of race one because I was having issues connecting to the live timing and trying to spot where everyone was. But from what I did see, it looked like race one. Race one was fantastic to watch, and I think we could be in for more of the same in race two and race three. And we're going to pop off for a commercial break now before race two. But make sure you not to leave us and join us again for race two and race three, and for more action in the BSR MX5 Monday Cup.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website. Before you can get on track, you'll need to calibrate your wheel and pedal set. You'll need to do this in iRacing even if you have already done this using your own controller software. Prior to entering the sim, make sure you've downloaded and installed the latest drivers from the manufacturer's website. Once that's done, follow these easy steps to calibrate your controller. We recommend calibrating in a test session, so pick a car and then click test. Don't go into a practice or official session. The last thing you want to do is have you go on track and crash into another car. Once you're in your test session, click on the options button. You will then see input calibration. This is where your calibration takes place. Start by clicking on the steering button. You will then be prompted to turn your wheel fully one direction and then another. Make sure you place your wheel back into its centering position before hitting done. Now, you'll be asked to turn your wheel 90 degrees to the left. Make sure it's at 90 and hold it there while hitting done. For pedals, click on the pedals button. Here you'll be asked to press the throttle all the way down and then release it. You'll do the same for the brake and clutch pedal if you have one. For the gearbox, you'll first be asked to set buttons for sequential shifting. Once complete, a prompt will ask if you have a H pattern shifter. If not, hit no. If yes, click it and you'll begin to map the gears individually. Once you've completed these steps, you are calibrated and ready to go racing. The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
To the front bumper, and he hits him again now. Rayon Fowler into the outside wall.
Gonna pass nearly 3 cars down that front straightaway, and and he's going to get them all done with. What amazing.
Race lead to the inside goes Logan Cloudman is going to touch in. Pit press.
saved it.
What a save.
Look to the outside as Cronkite goes off. De Jong into second place.
Going for the switchback. Oh, pinpoint driving.
It's howling down to the inside.
Trying this contact though. As wide left of the racetrack. Chris Venner drives it back down underneath and he takes that second spot right back. Joker goes to Garrett Lowe.
Garrett Lowe should take victory with all that contact.
He's going to try and make the move around the outside the parabol.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Apex Racing TV. You join us for the BSR MX5 Monday Cup, and you join us for race 2, which is just coming up in a few minutes time. My name is Ryan Walker. Alongside me is Tyler Vickery, and on the cameras is the awesome Marco Babanero. We're just coming to the end of qualifying for race 2, and as it stands, it looks like Jordan Giddens is on the pole. Even though it says in possibly says in the broadcast that he's a pro driver, I believe he's been demoted back down to an arm driver. So, Jordan keeping us in suspense and keeping that a secret. The sneaky dog. Tyler, what did you think of race 1?
That was just intense to say the least. That big wreck at the end, though, whew, that was just wild. And in general, but overall, the whole race was great, especially the finish with Craig Jones and Carl Jacquelet, and I believe it was Dan Blake. That was just unbelievable racing there, and it's gonna be interesting for race 2 and 3 now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think we're just waiting for the session to switch over to the race, and we will take you through the grid. I think race 2 we could be in for more of the same. I think race 1 was absolutely fantastic to watch, and there was some great racing throughout the field.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping that, with how the start of the race was, or how clean it was in the first chicane, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that we can go 2 for 2.
Yep, I think we're just waiting for the session to switch over, and I think by lifetime and it's playing up again.
No, it should. They're still finishing up.
Oh, okay. Thank God, I was worrying there for a minute. I think there was some fantastic racing in race 1, and that battle between Craig Jones, Carl Jacquelet, and Dan Blake was absolutely fantastic. And Dan Blake managed to keep his head, keep his cool, and maintain his focus, and managed to hold on for the win on the last lap. And I think he could be another one to look out for in race 2. Just quickly go through the grid review. Pole position is Jordan Giddens, second is Dan Blake, alongside Dan is Mick Barry, and alongside Mick is Alex Rivette, 5th place Carl Jacquelet, 6th place Jez Banks, 7th place Craig Jones, 8th place is John Tustin, 9th place is David Ayers, and 10th place, I believe, is Lee Balmer. If you want to take us through the rest of the grid, Tyler.
Yep. 11th is going to be Steve Cooley. 12th, Emilio Lago. 13th is going to be Marcelo Pagnon. And 14th in the final car in the field is going to be Carl Hardy in 14th.
We're just waiting for all the cars to line up, and as always, it's not a standard start like the Tuesday MX5 league is. It's a rolling start that we use in the Monday league, and for some reason there's only 14 cars in this race, unlike race 1. I think there was 18, but also I believe this evening this evening, the World GT Media Day or Media Day or Media Evening rather is taking place at the moment. So yeah, that could be a factor on the low numbers possibly. But yeah, it's still good to see people turning up for the Monday MX5 League, and I think in a way some of the people it's good practice for them to using the Tuesday League.
Absolutely, as the cars are starting to catch up to the pace car now. The pace car seems to be going a little quicker in this race, which is kind of hilarious. But everyone's starting to get lined up and heading towards the heading down the long back straightaway, heading towards the final corner. Which it'll be very interesting to see how this race starts out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're just heading down to the final corner as just looking at the first couple of rows at the moment with Jordan Giddens, Dan Blake, McBarry, and Alex Rivette. Alex Rivette, I think that is in the yellow car. So yeah, we're just headed up to the final corner, and we should be getting underway as we come up to the start finish line. As I think the front row are just waiting for the lights to come on and the lights to go out. So yeah, as soon as that happens, we'll be underway for the start of race 2, and I think it should be interesting to see what the what sort of tactics people go. The lights are. I'll say that again. Race 2 is underway, or just about to be underway, I should say.
Yeah. Look, Dan Blake's gonna look on the inside as we got McBarry and Alex Rivette trying to sneak their way around, heading the first chicane now. Everyone's playing fair so far. Nothing interesting. So it looks like everyone's playing it nice and fair. Great start to race 2 right now.
Yeah, it's a good start to race 2, and everyone's managed to make it through turn one nice and clean. And yeah, at the moment it's a good start by Dan Blake, as a good start by Dan Blake. Jordan Giddens is in second. Alex Rivette is in the top 3, and McBarry has a good start as well. Is currently in 4th.
Yeah, and Steve Cooley falls back a little bit. Looks like he made a little bit of a mistake. He's still hanging on to the back of the pack, so hopefully he'll be able to catch back up. As right now we're single file. Not much action going on right now, as everyone's still trying to get into rhythm. Try to stay up with the lead pack, as Blake and I heard some contact.
Yeah, just I heard some contact in the background as well. Just trying to find out who that was, and yeah, I'm not sure who that was, but yeah, just looking at this battle back in the field, or back towards the back of the field, I should say, with Emilio Largo and David Ayers and Lee Balmer. So yeah, but also I believe that behind them is Carl Hardy. Is just looking back up at the front with this battle between Dan Blake and Jordan Giddens, and Giddens is going up the inside into the final corner. Can he make the move stick? And I believe Giddens has made the move stick.
Gonna try to do this. Now the thing is, Dan Blake gonna try to do the over-under. It looks like he will. Is he gonna have the momentum though? I don't think he will, as it looks like right now Dan Blake, look like Jordan Giddens is gonna hang on to first, but Dan Blake's still right on his side heading down to the first chicane.
Yeah, these two are going side by side. As behind them is Alex Rivette, as well as Dan Blake is up the inside into turn 1. Can he make the move stick? And
and did not. Dan Blake had to use the escape route.
Yeah, looks like that'll be a slowdown for Dan Blake, definitely. So yeah, Jordan Giddens takes up the running and is the new leader.
Yeah, and now with Giddens having an 0.8 of a second gap over Alex Rivette. Rest of the field, McBarry, Colin Jekyllette, Craig Jones, not that far behind Alex Rivette. So now they're gonna have to really push the cars a little bit to try to catch back up to Jordan Giddens.
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking to see if there's any other battles going on through the back or towards through the field, I should say. As we're just looking at the moment Steve Cooley and Lee Balmer, I believe. So yeah, yeah, these guys are in a bit of a tussle at the moment, and for position 11. Ooh,
That was a little bit of very light net code. Steve was able to hang on to it, but it looked like a little bit of light net code from the 24, because I saw the front wheels of the 87 all of a sudden jerk to the left. So that could have been really disastrous for both of them. But thankfully, the net code didn't hurt them too severely at that point.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, these guys are just heading up to the I'm not sure what the name of the corners are.
Ascari, I believe it was Ascari.
Yeah, these guys are just heading through Ascari, and yeah, these guys are battling for 11th place as we look back up at the front, looking at Mick Barry, who's making a move up the inside of Carl Jacquelette for third position. Can Mick get the move done? Yeah, they're heading onto the home straight as well, and yeah, I wonder if Mick will try and get the move done as they head down into turn one. As we look back up at the leader, Jordan Giddens closely followed by Rivette and Carl Jacquelette, and Mick Barry in fourth place, and not that far behind Mick Barry is Craig Jones.
And looking further back, Dan Blake's going to make a big dive bomb move. Ooh, he got some more contact just further ahead, a lot more contact. Sounds like someone was being a little bit of impatience there.
Yeah, just watch it down. It looks like Dan Blake just got a little hot-headed and made a move, and unfortunately ended up running wide a little bit and could have possibly had a bit of contact.
As we're looking further up, as Alex Rivette's going to make a nice overtake on Jordan Giddings for the lead. Looking back real quick on the 10, I have a feeling the rear of Craig Jones looks like the 12 might have gotten into Craig Jones, as he does have a little bit of left rear damage. It's very slight, as you can see on the onboard camera of Jess Banks. You can that very top left hand corner of the just above the brake light. There's a little bit of a damage, so it looks like Jess was a little bit of impatience and gave Craig a little bit of a bump there going into the first chicane.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it looks like he's got some damage on it. He's got some body damage possibly. Who's that trying to go up the inside of Craig Jones? It's
more that code.
Yeah, Jez Banks. It looks like they made contact possibly as we look back up at the front of this battle for the lead. It's trying to think how many cars are involved now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm not sure how many cars are in this pack for the lead, but yeah, this is absolutely fantastic racing between all cars. As Mick Barry tries to go up the inside of Jordan Giddens. Oh, don't go free wide, boys.
Oh, look out! Contact, and there goes Jordan Giddings. Oh, no one else get involved? Okay, everyone's good for now.
Oh, don't pull.
Yeah, unfortunate luck for Jordan Giddings there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Jordan. I think that was a bit of a risk. I think that move by Mick Barry might have just caught Jordan Giddens off guard a little bit, and just Giddens unfortunately had. Excuse me. Giddens just ran wide a little bit and tagged another car and ended up. Jordan just ended up spinning, which was unlucky because he was having a really good run, but yeah, he's managed to get going again, and he's still in the race, so that's it's good to see him going.
Yeah, so we're looking back on the replay now. Jordan did everything on trying to slow up, just a little bit of contact on Jacquelette, and there he goes around. Just very unfortunate luck there. I mean, it was a great catch though. As we're back to live, and it looks like had a little bit of contact from Jordan Giddings and Steve Cooley, but it was still racing though. So we're now focusing on Jez Banks, who's trying to hang on as much as possible for fourth, as well as trying to catch with Carl Jacquelette, who's 0.8 of a second behind. As here comes Dan Blake on the inside. Dan check up big time there, as he is going to get the run out of the corner, but at the same time, that was a very aggressive move by Dan Blake.
Yeah, Dan Blake is not messing around. He is absolutely on it and trying to recover as much ground as possible, and he's back up into 5th place already. So yeah, good recovery drive from Dan Blake.
Absolutely is. There goes Emilio Laga looking on the inside to get around Craig Jones. He's going to be able to. Nope, he's going to fall back in line. Just be patient, wait for something to happen.
Yeah, it's a absolutely, well, not crazy mayhem like it has been in the previous rounds in the MX5 Monday Cup, but yeah, it's still a bit of a well, I'm not sure how to describe it. Just some people having issues at the moment. Just yeah, people like Jordan and other people as well having issues this evening so far. But it's I have to say so far, Tyler, the racing so far this evening has been absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely. As we're looking on the cockpit of Alex Rivette, as Mick Barry is just barely coming alive. As
Barry to the lead.
There goes Alex. Yep. As Alex very patiently lets off the gas a little bit just to give room as they head into the first chicane. As more contact, and Carl Jacquelet is just having his left front fender just gets plowed into every time. He's got a lot of damage on that left front now, and I don't know if he's going to be able to keep up with the rest of the field, especially with that damage.
Yeah, I think we could be in for another change of the lead because I think we could be in for a change of the lead, or Mick Barry's managed to hold on, but I can't see because of the trees being in the way. But it's terrific battles throughout the field so far, and it looks like Dan Blake's trying to go for another move.
Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. Like, everyone keeps it nice and clean, but boy, that could have been interesting.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. These people are going at it like it's a 5-minute sprint race, but yeah, it's a fantastic race today from these guys. I mean, it's just proof that you don't always need loads of cars to have good racing in the MX5. It's especially around a track such as Monza, with the slipstream having such a big advantage around here. If you can stick behind someone, you're laughing.
Absolutely. As Dan Blake's trying to see if he can get a better run out, and it looks like he does. As well as Craig Jones is going to try to take advantage of Carl Jacquelet's mistake. Oh, geez, Emilio. Oh dear, this is going to be bad. Okay. Emilio, don't give me a heart attack, please. Oh my goodness, that would have been. Yeah, I have no words.
Yeah, I think Emilio was trying to. I think Emilio was getting some practice in for the Monza rally, which takes place every year. So yeah, early practice for Emilio.
Yep. As Alex Rivette now takes over the lead again in front of Mick Barry, and here comes Dan Blake trying to see if he can get around on the outside, and he's going to fall in, just give some room as they head into the first chicane.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's good. These guys are going at it every lap. Yeah, I think it's Dan Blake's got the run in Craig Jones, and I think if Dan Blake can get the move done heading up to the chicane, he will be up into third place and up into the top three. So yeah, it's a good recovery drive from Dan after having some early issues and getting that slowed down on the exit of the chicane. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, look out! And here goes teammates taking each other out. And
oh god.
Dan Blake and Yes Banks collide with each other, and that was on Dan Blake, in my opinion. He just lost it. His brakes locked up or something, and he just went nosedived into the 12, his own teammate of Yes Banks. Boy, oh boy, that was not pretty at all.
Yeah, just watching the replay now, and it looks like it was free wide going up to the chicane, and it looks like I agree with you, Tyler. Dan Blake just turned in on Jez and just left no room at all. So yeah, I would say 100% of the blame has to go on Dan.
Yep, and here goes Craig Jones going around Dan Blake, and I'm because Dan Blake had a slowdown, especially from that. He probably cleared it very quickly, but he's still just got a little bit of damage that these guys might be trying to pass him. Oh boy, Emilio's like way out near the grass again.
also, what these guys battling and having their issues that has allowed the top two at the front to do is allowed them to scarper away and just fight amongst themselves for the one. So yeah, it's Alex Rivette and Mick Barry are just out there by themselves.
Absolutely, as right now, Alex Rivette and Mick Barry have a 4-second gap to third place, and the rest from third place down to 7th, as this is white flag now as well. So it's going to be definitely a battle between these two guys, as Emilio in the background is just weaving all over the place trying to find an opportunity, heading in the first chicane. This is going to get, there goes,
sorry.
oh boy, and there goes a few guys. Oh, look out, look out, oh, and
yeah, that's, unfortunately, I have to say again that, unfortunately for me, that incident was definitely all on Dan Blake. That was just an over optimistic move.
Absolutely, as we're going to keep an eye on this battle for the lead now. Mick Barry's taking his opportunities, trying to catch up, but it looks like he made a little bit of an error, lost about 0.6 of a second behind, but it's still within draft range where Mick Barry can take an opportunity to try to capitalize on any mistake if Alex makes a mistake, but looks like so far Alex is very clean this race.
Yeah, it's been a good battle between Mick and Alex for the win. I mean, it's fantastic racing between both of them on the last lap especially, and I think as they're heading up to Ascari, I think
expect a late break. Expect a late braking from Mick, but he's got to be cautious with the late break as well. Oh, there we go. Perfect turn in. Is he going to be able to keep the momentum?
Yeah,
no, he had to lift off a little bit. He still should have momentum. Yeah, he still should have enough momentum to be able to get to Alex. There we go. It's going to be his one opportunity. Alex is just holding that inside line as much as possible.
Mick's got the one. Can Mick try and do the cutback as they head down into the final corner? I think. He's trying to go right outside. Can he get the?
Oh, I don't think he's going to get the run. He's got to get back down on the line quickly enough. Nope, Alex has blocked it off. And here we go, the run of the line.
I think Alex is going to hold on.
Yeah, Alex is going to hold on. Great race. As of looking back now for the battle for fourth, or actually for third, and it looks like Marcelo Pagnan's going to hang on for third. Whew, that was close. Dan Blake in fourth, Emilio Lago fifth, Craig Jones further behind in sixth. Great finish there.
As we're just looking at the replay of the incident between Dan Blake and one of the result clothing guys, that was definitely all on Dan. I think Dan Blake just lost it under braking and just went into the side of the side of Craig Jones, and that just caused a concertina effect. But yeah, fantastic racing in race 2, and we'll take you through the results in a few moments time. Absolutely fantastic drive by Alex Rivette, but also fantastic drive by Mick Barry to finish in second place. The results are up on screen now. Alex Rivette is your race 2 winner, finishing in second place. Just behind him is Mick Barry. Good result for Mick. Marcelo Paznan finishes in third. Dan Blake finishes in fifth. Fifth place is Emilio Largo. Sixth place is Craig Jones. Seventh place is Jordan Giddens. Eighth place is John Tustin. Ninth place is David Ayres, and rounding out the top 10 is Ali Balmer.
Yep. Then 11th is going to be Yes Banks. 12th is going to be Carl Hardy. Steve Cooley in 13th, and then Carl Jacquelet, the only car one lap down after unfortunately getting taken out there on that last lap wreck from Dan Blake's dive bomb that probably was not the best, but still overall a great race. And unfortunately for Carl, just wrong place, wrong time for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Race 2 is came to a close, and we're just going to take a break for 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll be back with you then for race 3 for the last race of the evening. So don't go anywhere, and join us back then and for race 3.
Once again, photo finish here at the Indianapolis
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website. Before you can get on track, you'll need to calibrate your wheel and pedal set. You'll need to do this in iRacing even if you have already done this using your own controller software. Prior to entering the sim, make sure you've downloaded and installed the latest drivers from the manufacturer's website. Once that's done, follow these easy steps to calibrate your controller. We recommend calibrating in a test session, so pick a car and then click test. Don't go into a practice or official session. The last thing you want to do is have you go on track and crash into another car. Once you're in your test session, click on the options button. You will then see input calibration. This is where your calibration takes place. Start by clicking on the steering button. You will then be prompted to turn your wheel fully one direction and then another. Make sure you place your wheel back into its centering position before hitting done. Now, you'll be asked to turn your wheel 90 degrees to the left. Make sure it's at 90 and hold it there while hitting done. For pedals, click on the pedals button. Here you'll be asked to press the throttle all the way down and then release it. You'll do the same for the brake and clutch pedal if you have one. For the gearbox, you'll first be asked to set buttons for sequential shifting. Once complete, a prompt will ask if you have a H pattern shifter. If not, hit no. If yes, click it and you'll begin to map the gears individually. Once you've completed these steps, you are calibrated and ready to go racing. The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
To the front bumper, and he hits him again now. Rayon Fowler into the outside wall.
He's going to pass nearly 3 cars down that front straightaway, and he's going to get them all done with. What amazing.
Lee to the inside goes Logan Cloudman is going to touch in. Pit press sideways. What a save.
Look to the outside as Cronkite goes off. De Jong into second place.
I'm going for the switchback. Oh, pinpoint driving.
It's Howling down to the inside.
Trying this contact though.
Slide left of the racetrack. Chris Renner drives it back down underneath, and he takes that second spot right back. Joker goes to Garrett Lowe.
Garrett Lowe should take victory with all that contact.
He's going to try and make the move around the outside the Paravolca. That's not going to work, but he's going to try and get the cut back here. Get the run out the Paravolca. That's beautifully done there. Michael Schubert, there's a little bit of door banging as well.
My name is Steven Corpenos. I'm a senior web developer here at iRacing, and I work on the beta UI. It's funny because iRacing has been around for 10 years, but we want to keep delivering the best possible user experience to our customers, and we've found that the old UI isn't exactly what we're trying to deliver in 2018. We want to use new features and provide the best possible experience when using the sim. One of the projects that I've been working on is some custom heat racing configuration for hosted races. We've been listening.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Apex Racing TV for race 3 of the evening, or the last race of the evening as well, and the BSR MX5 Monday Cup. I'm Ryan Walker, alongside me is Tyler Vickery with Marco Babinero on the cameras. And yeah, Tyler, race 1 and race 2 has been absolutely fantastic so far, and I think with race 3 being set to take place in the sunset, or as we head into the dark, I think we could be in for another race like we had in the dark at Brands Hatch.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully it's not going to end up turning out like how it was with Brands Hatch, where it was practically almost pitch black. That was just trying to be able to commentate that race. That was very scary. But I'm hoping for a really good racing. I mean, even if it gets near to that point, these guys are gonna be still fighting it out for the win. So it'll be really interesting to see how this goes.
Absolutely. As the grid's just up on screen at the moment, so we'll take you through the grid quickly before the race starts. Jordan Giddens is on pole position for race 3. Alongside him is Dan Blake, who had an eventful race 2, let's just say. So Alex Rivette is alongside in 3rd place. Behind him is Craig Jones in 4th. Jess Banks is in 5th place, and alongside Jez is Carl Hardy. Carl Giacoletti is in 7th. Alongside him is John Tustin, and David Ayres is in 9th place, and rounding out the top 10 is Lee Balmer.
Steve Coley will be starting in 11th, Emilio Lago in 12th. Thomas Gersensberg is going to be in 13th. Mick Berry in 14th, and Luke Torres is going to round out your 15-car field.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we're just waiting for the safety car to get underway. To get underway on this formation lap. Yeah, just looking at the headlights now, it looks like it's slowly getting darker as just before the start of the race, Tyler. So yeah, I think we could be in for some mayhem in race 3.
Yeah, absolutely. As looking throughout the entire field, just seeing how bright the headlights are getting, you will see those headlights start getting brighter and brighter as the night rolls on, as the sun starts setting even more below the horizon. The field division's probably going to be dropping as well, so it's going to be a very interesting race to see what happens here near the end.
Yeah, the formation lap is underway. Just looking to see if there's anyone in the field that's worth keeping a lookout for in race 3. I think for my money, if he gets away and keeps out of trouble, my money could be on Dan Blake taking the one in race 3.
It'll be interesting, but I'd like to see Jordan Giddings have a chance, but I'm worried with how the last 2 races went for Giddings. Giddings has just had a really unfortunate luck, it being able to start up front and then just having this unfortunate incident of getting caught up in the wrecks and not being the best at trying to be able to get more like wrong place, wrong time for him, as we're going to be coming into the last corner now, getting ready for the start of this race.
Yeah, absolutely. The head up to excuse me, as I just a bit cough on stream, which is unprofessional of me, but yeah, they're just coming round for the final corner, and yeah, it looks like we were just about to get underway as just waiting for the lights to come on, and we should be underway as we're underway.
Here goes Alex Rivette, already getting around Dan Blake, trying to head towards first chicane, seeing if he can be able to get around Jordan Giddings on. Oh boy, here we go, 3 wide. At least Dan Blake was able to check off there a little bit, and Giddings coming in with a huge dive bomb there was able to hold on to the lead.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move by Jordan Giddings. He managed to get up the inside and hope they make it stick, and managed to make the move stick, and it was a clean move by Jordan, and up into the lead.
Absolutely. As looking through the rest of the field, Dan Blake in 3rd, and now looking at Jez Banks, who's hanging in behind Craig Jones right now, trying to see if he can try to get around for 4th. Look at way on the inside line. I don't think he's going to be able to make it, as he checks up in time to where he can be able to make it through the 2nd chicane. As getting back on the power now, and still overall very decent, as everyone's starting to single file out other than a few cars further back.
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking through the field to see if there's any issues going on at the moment. It looks like everyone's made it through the field so far, and or made it through the first lap, I should say. Everyone's managed to make it through so far and not have any issues. So, yeah, it's a good start from everyone so far, as Dan Blake is trying to make a move for 2nd place.
Alex is hanging on that inside line, heading into Ascari now. And it looks like Dan Blake's letting off a little bit here. It's still early in the race. Still got a lot of laps to go. So it's nice to see Dan Blake being a little bit patient right now. There's still a lot of racing to go. Can't win it at the start of the race.
Yeah, I'm just looking now to see, just looking at Dan Blake, and yeah, he's as you say, Tyler, is being a lot more patient as someone tries to make a move for the lead. It looks like Alex Rivette is making a move for the lead and is trying not managed to make a move, but he might be able to get a run in the home straight.
Yeah, further back, I saw further back, looked like Carl Giacoletti was trying to get around. Either it was Jez Banks or David Ayres, but it looked like it's been pretty close, and they're looking now going single file heading towards the first chicane, and now looking back at the lead, looks like Alex Rivette's now taking over the lead for now, but as they come into the first chicane, who's going to hang on? And it looked like Jordan Giddings, but a nice crossover there by Alex Rivette. He should be able to get the power down, and maybe, doesn't look like it now, as it's still side by side as Alex Rivette and Jordan Giddings now heading into the second chicane.
Yeah, they're just heading up to the chicane, and close behind them is Dan Blake in third place. So if these guys slip up or have any errors, Dan Blake could be there to pick up the pieces. As Dan Blake's in third place, and I thought Jordan was running wide there. He gets wide on the exit of the chicane, and these guys are trying to go 3 wide into this right-hander. I thought Dan Blake was going to make contact there.
That was close.
Yeah, that was close. Jordan Giddens is on the outside, Dan Blake's on the inside. Steady on, boys.
Checks up a little bit. Oh, and there goes Craig Jones. And that was by Jez Banks. He just didn't slow up quickly enough, and around goes, here we go, as we're looking at a replay now. Giddings checks up a little bit, which causes this whole melee to happen. See, here goes, the 5 Craig Jones, and Jez just couldn't react quick enough. Hit the 5 of Craig Jones and around Craig Jones' wit. So it was more racing incident, just mainly because of Jordan getting on the brakes a little early. But looking back towards the lead now, looks like Dan Blake's going to try to see if he can be able to get around Alex Rivette coming into the final corner, and he's got enough momentum. I don't know if it's going to hang on.
Well, Dan Blake around outside, and he takes the lead around outside. He chops Rivette off. That was so close.
Yeah, that was close. First I thought he wasn't clear, but man, that was interesting.
Yep, as Rivette's got a run in Dan Blake as they head down into turn 1. As Blake defends the inside line, and Rivette tries to go around the outside, but can he make it stick? Blake will have the inside line though.
As here goes the crossover again on 13. Just couldn't get the crossover to work that time. But yeah, Dan Blake just got on the power early and almost lost it himself there. That would have been big.
As what these guys scrapping away has allowed the pack behind to do is allowed them to catch back up with Jordan Giddens in third place, catching back up to them, and I think there's a big pack starting to form behind them.
Great move by Alex to stay ahead of Dan Blake there, going through second chicane. Still got a decent package. We had one car go off track. That was Carl Hardy, I believe, but still running decent. We got a nice little train here for, looks like the first 8 cars from 1st to 8th are all right now within a 2-second gap in this long train. So anything can happen in this race still.
Yeah, absolutely. This, as I said before, this park is starting to build up now, and I think we could be up for I'm not sure how many cars are in this pack, but it looks like Dan Blake's going for the lead, going for a move up the inside into Ascari, but backs out of it. But Rivette retains the lead.
Yeah, smart play there by Dan Blake, as he might have lost a little bit of momentum that Jordan Giddings as he's coming down. Should be able to clear him, maybe. Keeping an eye on this battle with Giddings, as heading in the last corner now, and even further back, Emilio Largo's thinking about making a move. But Giddings is still on the inside. A little bit of a late break, but still going to hang on to that inside line. Pulling it a little wide there, almost shoved Dan Blake out of the way, but looks like Giddings... Or actually, no, Dan Blake was still able to keep the momentum going. Looks like Dan Blake and Jordan Giddings are going to be going side by side and heading in the first chicane.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a bit of a argy-bargy into the final corners. It's 3 wide down the home straight between Blake Giddens and Jacques.
Oh, this is going to get interesting. And Giddings in the middle. Dan Blake with a very late move. Wow.
I have to say that was a great move by Carl Jacques. That was absolutely very opportunistic.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, Jacques must have had a slowdown or something, because that was very slow, Jacques. I have a feeling when Jacques cut a little bit more of that corner just to give room for Giddings. I have a feeling he probably got a slowdown, and it caught Giddings off guard. So it looks like Giddings is going to have a little bit of front end damage, as you can already tell from the back end of Carl Jacquelette's car that he's got some rear damage from that.
Yeah, I think Giddings was just caught out by that by Jacquelette just having a slowdown. As you say, yeah, must have just got caught out by that. But yeah, I think Giddings runs wide a little bit. What that did allow Jez Banks to do is go by both of them and move up into the top 3.
Absolutely is now, but opened up a little bit of a gap right now. Alex Rivette's got almost a 2.8 second gap over Giddings right now by who we're looking at. Still almost a 2-second gap from first and second to third. So it's gonna be interesting as here comes Giddings now on the inside.
Giddings up the inside.
Gets around Jez Banks easily, and now let's see if he can get the power back down and try to catch up to these top 2 again.
Yeah, absolutely. Giddings is absolutely on it, and yeah, he's not hanging around. He wants to try and catch up to this pack in front of him. But with Dan Blake and Alex Rivette up at the front, and I think yeah, if Blake can just stay with Rivette and use his slipstream and both of them try and get away from the pack behind, I think it could be a 2-car battle for the win.
Yeah, as Rivette though goes a little bit wide in the last corner, it's going to give Dan Blake an opportunity now have a little bit more momentum coming into the first corner, and Dan Blake takes over the lead, and he should have enough momentum to get around Alex Rivette by the time it does. So Dan Blake, your new leader now, and Alex Rivette drops down to second, heading in the first corner. Alex in, there goes a few more cars. Oh boy.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of contact between Blake and Rivette.
Yeah, and Carl Jacquelette has got a lot more damage on that front nose now, as well as looks like a lot of cars checking up there, going too wide into the first chicane. Never a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I think. Excuse me. I need to stop coughing, but that's the joy of having the flu. But yeah, anyway, I'll soldier on. But yeah, I think that move by Blake into turn 1, and I think maybe Blake braked earlier than Rivette was expecting, which caused a bit of contact as we look back up at his battle for third place between. Giddings!
Yeah.
Giddings spun.
And he's saved it. Oh my! Well, for now. Oh dear. Oh my! Yeah, that was huge. Here we go on the replay. Watch his hand. Watch the hand control. Watch his steering wheel. How quickly he goes. A little contact there in the rear, but boy.
Yeah, that was I bet that woke Jordan up in a hurry. So yeah, that was a 10 out of 10 for that save.
Absolutely, yeah. He might have a little bit of rear wheel damage from that, so his steering might be off kilter a little bit, but still able to save that car from certain disaster. That was impressive.
Yes, Dan Blake tries to make a move on Rivette into the final corner as I believe we're just crossing the line to start the final lap, I believe.
No, I believe it's
2 more laps. Sorry, 2 more laps. Marco says in our ear. So yeah, 2 more laps to go. It's a 2-car battle for the lead as it stands. As Blake is trying to get a run on Rivette as they head down into turn 1.
Yeah, heading in the first corner, about side by side now. Heading into the first corner, Dan Blake's got the overtake right now. Currently, as Blake gets on the brakes a little early, and there goes Dan Blake taking over the lead now for heading out of that first chicane, heading towards the second.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's Alex Rivette got the run on the outside, but here we go, coming in the second chicane. Who's gonna blink first now?
Yeah, who's gonna blink out, or who's gonna back out of it first? Is Rivette's up the inside of Blake, and that was a good move by. Ooh.
Potential crossover? Nope. Blake takes being wise on that one and just hanging back right now as they get ready to go in the double right hand.
As a that was a Blake tried to make a move into the right hander as Blake is right behind Rivette, and if Blake can get a good run in the exit of this corner, he might be able to get a run on Rivette.
It looks like Dan Blake now has got the momentum again on the outside, heading into Ascari, trying to use that side draft as possible. It looks like Rivette's got the.
Yeah, absolutely. As a Rivette is trying to hold the lead from Dan Blake, but Dan Blake tries to make a move into Ascari.
That was close. Dan tried to do a little bit of late braking, but he was already too close to Rivette. That almost ended in disaster for both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. As both of them head down to the final corner, as I believe, as when they come around the final corner, they should be coming across the line to start the final lap.
Should be white flag this time, as Rivette now coming down the start finish line one last time. White flag in the air. Dan Blake's got the opportunity now. He's in the slipstream of Alex Rivette, but still only a 0.2 of a second gap. It is closing, but are we going to see a late breaking move on Dan Blake? He's looking. Looks like he's holding off, though. He's staying behind.
Yeah, I think Blake was Blake was remembering the race 2 possibly, and just the silly mistakes that he made, and I think he made the good decision backing out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that looked like he had an opportunity, but at the same time, that was too big of a risk. He's still got a full lap, the rest of this lap to make a better move, as they're coming up to the second chicane now. And Dan Blake's just only 0.3 of a second, gets on the brakes a little early there, hoping that Rivette makes a mistake, as he does with a crossover. Dan Blake uses a little bit more of the little curbing there. Side by side, heading into the double right-handers, and Rivette's lifting off a little to give him room now. Dan Blake back up in the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a very good move by Dan Blake. He managed to pounce and take the chance when it occurred, and Dan Blake just needs to hold on and try and hold on for the rest of this lap. But not far behind them is Jess Banks and Emilio Largo. So if Dan Blake and Rivette get caught with each other or tangle, then Banks and Largo could pounce and pick up the win.
Absolutely, but at the same time too, Emilio Largo and Jess Banks are going 2x2 heading into Ascari, and something must have just happened to Jess Banks, because his gap time all of a sudden dropped tremendously. They're still only a half a second behind, but man, this is going to be an interesting battle, as here comes Alex Rivette coming up to the last corner of the last lap. It's Alex's only chance now to make a move. Dan Blake's holding on to the inside. He's going to try to do the overcut. Is it going to work? No, and Dan Blake holds that inside line. Alex Rivette has no opportunity now, and Dan Blake will win race number 3. And great race overall. And looking back towards race 3rd and 4th, here comes Emilio Largo. Not going to have enough speed to beat Jess Bank for the last spot in podium, as Jess Bank finishes 3rd. Here comes the rest of the cars now. John Tusting finishing 7th. Here comes Lee Balmer now coming up to the line, finishing in 8th. Steve Coley coming up to 7th. And then we've got Mick Berry and Thomas Giersenberg finishing out in 10th and 12th. Looks like Carl Hardy had some kind of issues. It looks like he wrecked out and is going to drop down to 12th at the end of this race.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just looking at the replay of Carl now, and it looks like
oh no, he just lost in the last. Oh, that heavy contact. Oh man,
that was a bit silly, but that was a bit silly by Carl keeping his foot in it though. When there was a car coming, so it was a bit naughty from Carl.
Carl was trying to get out of the way, because I think after he wrecked, when he finally came to a stop, he was in the middle of the track, so figured he'd get on the gas real quick to try to avoid it. Unfortunate though for Carl Hardy, losing 2 spots out of that, but that was very unfortunate there.
Yeah, absolutely. The results are just up on your screen now. Dan Blake is your winner of the final race of the season in race 3. Alex Rivette finishes in 2nd, just behind him. Jess Banks rounds out the top 3. Emilio Largo finishes in 4th. Jordan Giddens in 5th. David Ayres with a good result in 6th, John Tustin in 7th, Lee Balmer in 8th, Steve Cooley in 9th, and rounding out the top 10 is Mick Barry.
Finishing in 11th is going to be Thomas Gerstenberg, and 12th is going to be Carl Hardy after that unfortunate crash in the last lap. Carl Jarcolet finishing in 13th after what appeared to be a wild ride for him. Craig Jones finishing in 14th, and Luke Torres not starting at all and finishing in 15th.
Absolutely, I have to say, Tyler, that was a good evening of racing in race 1, 2, and 3, and I think we could be in for some cracking racing at the cracking racing tomorrow evening in the Tuesday League in the MX5. So it's given us a good insight of what's to come.
Absolutely, yeah. It's gonna be some fun racing. Four races in the MX5. It's gonna be 15 minutes in length. Lot bigger field compared to what we have here today for the MX5 for the Monday series. I'd expect, like, the last few weeks it's been up into the 40 plus range, so I would not be surprised if we get that many again. Had some great races overall so far with everyone, so definitely will be interesting to see what exactly happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking to see if there's anyone looking to get interviewed. I think we've got a couple of people in the interview waiting area. Dan Blake and Jez Banks. Who do you want to take first, Tyler?
We can go ahead and bring Dan Blake up first and have a talk with him with our race 3. So we got Dan Blake with us after having a great race in the race number 3. Really unfortunate luck in the other 2 races though. But Dan, how well was the racing for you?
I really enjoyed tonight. Monza's a track which lends to that sort of racing. I think the first race, the one where I was racing with the other 2 guys and one on the last corner, that was a great race. The second race, I had the first lap slowdown, which really cost me. But the third race, I had a great race as well with Alex. It's just been overall, I think, a really exciting night of racing. I think it would look great on the broadcast.
Absolutely, yeah. You really had both me and Ryan on the heels there, because there was a few times where you and Alex were literally swapping places, especially in the second chicane, where on the last lap, where we were expecting a lot of things to happen, especially when Alex made that big mistake there in the second chicane, and just being able to hold off there and being able to make that overtake.
Yeah, I sort of knew what trajectory his car was going to go, and it was going to go to the left, so I held back a bit and then went to the right and just planted it basically and hoped that I had the momentum to go past. I did, and also going down to the Parabolica, I just positioned my car in the right place to sort of backed him up a bit in the apex, and that was all I had to do really to take victory. But it's a very strategic race, that one, as well as the first one. Yeah, it's been an interesting night, as I say. There's been some great racing, and I've really had to use my brain a bit tonight and just try and figure out the best places to make the moves and sort of think about things a few corners in advance.
Yeah, definitely. You got any sponsors and shout outs you want to give it?
Yeah, as always, thank you to you guys for the broadcast. I'm sure it makes for great viewing as usual. Also to Fury Simsport for the team as well, great effort. And also well done to Jez Banks as well, my Fury Simsport teammate. He got his first podium in race 3 as well with 3rd, so well done to Jez, and thank you guys for the broadcast.
Absolutely, Dan. Great racing tonight as well, and hope to see you tomorrow night for the big one.
I can't race Tuesdays, unfortunately. That's why I do the Mondays, but I'll be here next week. No, don't you worry about that.
Alrighty, definitely. We'll definitely see you then next week, Dan.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tyler.
Yep, Dan Blake, everyone, and then I'm gonna go ahead and Ryan. I see you're gonna be standing by with Jess Banks now.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey Jess, how you doing this evening?
Yeah, good, thank you. Not bad at all.
Good stuff. How did your first evening go in the BSR? I'll say it again. BSR MX5 Monday Cup.
It was good. I did race at Spa, but you guys weren't broadcasting because it was Christmas Eve. So this is the first one that's been looked at by you. But it was, well, the third race was all right. The first two were interesting.
Good stuff. Yeah, we were watching. Me and Tyler was watching you throughout the evening, and yeah, we were pretty impressed with the results you were getting. Will you be back next week?
Yeah, I will do. I think both myself and Dan Blake are trying to compete the whole time on for Fury Simsport. So we're trying to keep both cars running. We'd like to sort of, the first and third was good for us in the third race tonight. I think we'd like to continue that. Dan is the quicker driver of the two of us, but I'm learning fast with the MX5 is a great car.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to agree with that. I mean, I've had some great races in the MX5 in the past, in the Advanced Mazda Official Series, and also the BSR Tuesday Night League, or Tuesday Night Series, I should say. So yeah, it's a great car to race, and definitely if anyone's looking to get into iRacing or races in iRacing, but is looking for a fun car to race, I would definitely recommend it for just jumping in and having some fun racing. So yeah, is there anyone that you'd like to give a shout out to?
No, not really. I don't think anyone's going to be watching it. Well, anyone I know, apart from the Fury guys. It'd be nice to get a few more cars on the grid, try and keep up with the other teams. But we're doing this, and hopefully some GT stuff and some of the longer races as well within iRacing.
Oh, nice one. Thanks for popping in, Jez, and yeah, we hope to see you getting some more good results next week.
Yeah, great. Thanks very much, guys.
Yeah, that was Jez Bank joining us in the booth, and yeah, Tyler, I have to say that was a great evening of racing. What did you think of it?
Yeah, great racing overall. I mean, a lot of great overtakes, especially race 3. I mean, that was a wild though, especially with Jordan Giddings. I mean, managing to finish in 5th, especially after that big heart attack moment that he had, about nearly wrecking it there. So great run for Giddings as well. Overall, though, some very decent battles that we had. I mean, especially even with Yes Bank finishing in 3rd, coming to the line against Emilio Lago. Overall, some really awesome battles, and can't wait to see what happens next week as well as Tuesday night as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They're talking of other series being broadcast on Apex Racing TV this week. Tomorrow, as Tyler mentions, we've got the BSR MX5 Tuesday Night League taking place tomorrow on Apex Racing TV, and also taking place on the iRacing Esports Network, I believe. But more than happy to be corrected on that. Also on Wednesday evening, we've got the iRacing Le Mans series taking place from Suzuka, which will be, I believe, is you're commentating on Tyler, along with our very own Sam Fitzpatrick. And yeah, also on Thursday, we've got the BSR Radical League on Thursday for round 5 from Monza, I believe. So yeah, tune in for that. And then on the Saturday evening, we've got the Euro V. We've got a round 1 of the Euro V8 Supercar Series from Montreal. So yeah, and also, I just forgot, Sunday as well, we've got the Apex Racing League former Renault 3.5 League from taking place at Zandvoort. So yeah, plenty of stuff on Apex Racing TV to keep you occupied, and fill your racing fix as well. So, or some racing fix, I should say. So yeah, keep a lookout for them. And thanks to Tyler for joining me on the commentary. Also, thanks to Marco for joining on the cameras. And yeah, thanks to everyone that's been watching this evening. And we will see you next time.